Hello everyone, I'm parked here at Lorne and Center Street here in Niagara Falls on the Canadian side. And why am I here? Well, it doesn't look like there's much around, but I'm actually only a short walk from Clifton Hill and I'm parked right there. So this is a free spot to park if you are getting here at the right time, say, in order to take advantage of it, because it's a pretty small street. It just goes front to back. But that's not the point of why I'm here. The whole point is for another vlog here from Niagara Falls, Ontario. But for the first time, I'll be taking in the Light Festival, which should be starting in a couple of hours' time as it's getting on to the evening here. Also, we're going to take a little bit of a tour of Clifton Hill as we did last year, just checking out some things that may have changed as, you know, that nasty business over the last 3 years finally gets behind us, fortunately. We're also on a unique side of Niagara that I haven't covered before, including the old arena of which we're parked next to, which is now, unfortunately, a derelict building. It once was an antiques market, but it, with its Art Deco homage design, I'd say, as I don't think it's from technically that era, is definitely an interesting building in its own right. It's located to the Post Foods cereal building, of which we're actually parked. Located right in the heart of Niagara, which you can see in the distance. But let's not waste any more time, as you can see the front of the building, or the old arena here. As we walk down a short few paces back to Clifton Hill. I stop here as there's 3 bars of significance that I always point out to people about Niagara Falls, mainly because they're more affordable options than what you find just a 4 or short distance ahead further down on Clifton Hill itself. The first being the Spicy Olive, which I've never actually been to, but I'm told by locals, at least in the industry, that it is a frequently busy and popular spot. The next is Icon Nightlife by Sparks, which is actually also known as Sparks Steakhouse, which has been around for quite some time and is an icon among its own in the north section here of Clifton Hill. And finally, I have been to Icon, not that it makes any difference. Fortunately, Locomo Land is still going strong. The hours are significantly changed from every day from what it used to be. As you can see now, only Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, although this being late January, that makes somewhat, or some sense. The front has changed as well. It features now a more retail focused experience where you go upstairs. But of course, check out our vlog featuring Locomo Land. But finally, there is Yanks, another bar that has been on this location or at this spot for many, many years. Very affordable domestic beers, nothing fancy, but a decent place in its own right. Ripley's Selfie Studios, which famously we haven't done yet, as I've mentioned in the vlogs pertaining to this area, replaces one of my more loathed attractions here at Clifton Hill. Stay tuned. We might go check that out this time. It'll be in a separate vlog, of course, if we do. Welcome to Clifton Hill on a cold January, Monday, late January that is. Also to feature later in the channel year, is a one-off vlog taking in all the IHOPs in Niagara Falls, which as far as I'm concerned must be the pancake capital of the world. There are 6 IHOP locations in Niagara Falls, Canada alone. Of course, we have Ripley's, which we're next to. And the Clifton Hill group attractions, which you see emerging in the distance. There are, of course, few attractions that we have not done in this area. We're hoping right around this corner, one of them might be finally open. A new attraction that we can check out for the first time. And fortunately, an indoor one. So Carnival Chaos has opened, but unfortunately it's not open today, so we'll not be able to review that for a vlog later on. But definitely stay tuned for that very soon, because obviously we've been anticipating the opening of this new Trio-Tech ride for some time. So we're anxious to give a review, and we will. So look forward to that on the channel very soon. Carrying on through the heart of Canadiana in Clifton Hill, and the heart of Clifton Hill itself, and a very deserted Clifton Hill at that. Probably the most deserted I've seen in some time, even during the pandemic itself. We've of course done the Sky Wheel, not for an official vlog, but we did ride it for a separate occasion, a separate video that does not feature on this channel. As I said, there's not much that I haven't done here, but there is a few things that I haven't done, especially on this side. There has been a change here, however. There's definitely a sign missing in this section. Carrying on now, the bottom of the hill and getting close to the falls, so we're gonna go check this out because we've got a little bit of daylight ahead of us here, so no rush to get into the attractions back onto the hill, especially if one or two might open up later on, so we'll check that out later. We're also getting close to the main Festival of Lights, or actually we are going to be a part of it right now, so a little bit of a preview of that. As when we come back through this area, it will definitely all be lit up, all featuring on the Niagara Falls Parkway itself, which is an extensive journey if they utilize the entire of the Parkway, as it spans, I believe, somewhere in the range of 20 kilometers if you counted it all the way from Niagara on the Lake to Niagara Falls itself. The American of which you can hear and faintly see in the background. These displays are lighting up as we speak, or as we pass them, so we'll definitely retrace our steps in this area later on, but might as well take in some of the views, as they always are fantastic, and we are spoiled in this region of the world with one of the most spectacular sights you can possibly witness in the world, in the Niagara Falls. Of course, right where we are located, another attraction of which we have not done, which is the zip line, which travels right above us down to that lower region ahead near the Horseshoe and Canadian Falls. The second time that I find myself here in the winter in Niagara doing a vlog, which I think is actually kind of refreshing, as I think I touched in the last one, since you do get the space to enjoy the sights a little bit more to yourself at this time of year than the chaos that is the summer season here in Niagara. Just outside now of the Horseshoe Falls here, or at the top main outlook point. We're going to go actually inside the visitor center, which we've never done before. We've done this before in a separate vlog, so we're going inside. Okay, in the visitor center now, and as you can see, it does feature some nice windows overlooking the falls itself with some alternative views. There is also a restaurant, and a rather fancy looking one, called the Table Rock Restaurant, which you can see in here. It is closed, as is almost all of the other features of this visitor center, including the attractions inside it as well, unfortunately today. We have left the Table Rock Center through that very unique little tunnel there. There is also a bit of stiff competition for lights already at this festival of lights as it starts to get darker. But one thing we've never done is the Incline Railway. And I'm tempted to try it today for the first time. Okay, so it is time for the Falls Incline Railway inaugural journey.
Off. Just go to the next street there. Just head to your left.
And that is it for the Falls Incline Railway. A really short journey, but a two-sided one, as we do have a return journey down there. Probably should have done this the other way around, as we're at the casino. So we're gonna get a quick coffee, wander around this area before returning back down to check out the lights, as they feature prominently during the festival at night. It looks like the festival actually spreads out even to this area. Right you are in front of the Falls View Casino, or casino. It's kind of cold, so my lips are sticking a bit. But yeah, these light boards, or these signs or lettering, which has become a very popular fixture in this part of the world. It's definitely part of the festival. You also have one of those light up bulbs or baubles, which have featured a lot from our journeys to the Europe side of things this holiday season, or past holiday season, as it's past us now. I'm actually going to go into this lounge and take a tiny break while I do my planning for the rest of the vlog here, the Spice Lounge. So we'll see you after a spicy one.